Cheers, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's had a good night. My night's great. It seems to be going great. Hope y'all night has went well as well. Salute to everybody. Wow, man. Let me first say this. P. Diddy, holy moly, yo. Holy moly. P. Diddy's going to jail, bro. P. Diddy is going to go to jail. And I'm going to say this. First off, I'm going to play a video. From our own friend, Jack Frost. Now, something was done here on this video that I don't really care for. Something was done on this video that I think lets us know that Jack is not a journalist. And Jack isn't following the journalistic ways, is he? Hold on a second. Yeah, this right here, this isn't very good journalism. And I'm going to tell you why. For one reason. This isn't your work, Jack. This isn't your video. Why would you stick your logo on it as if now no one can take that video because now it has your logo on it? That's pretty dirty of you, bro. I'm just going to say that to say the least. That's dirty. That's not journalism, Lex. Wizard. That's not journalism, bro. That's not journalism. Not at all. As much as I'm going to use this video because I want to respond to the content in the video, you are a disgrace, Jack Frost. You are a disgrace. You throw a watermark up on someone else's video, and now you are stopping people from downloading or using this video because it now has your watermark on it. That is shady business right there. That is as shady as you can get right there, my friends. That's bozo work right there. That's not journalism. That's theft. That's theft. That is theft, man. That's journalistic theft. You know, I was like, what the fuck? It says BBN Magazine. First of all, You put a watermark on someone else's content of a watermark. Where do you find BBN magazine? Hold on. Am I lost somewhere? Where the fuck is that at? Where do I find that at? I don't see it. I don't see BBN magazine. So you mean to tell me you stole someone else's you stole someone else's content. We know you downloaded it. That way you could upload it to YouTube without getting in trouble for reusing someone else's content. And then you stick your fucking watermark on it. You know what a watermark's for? It's for people that don't want their content stolen. That's not even your content. It's not. It's not your content, bro. Who are you to stick a watermark on it? He screen recorded it? That's fucking horrible. That's fucking horrible, man. That's fucking horrible. You screen recorded it. Oh, that's fucking horrible. I mean, you can't. I mean, as much as we hear you're a journalist, you're this dude, you're that dude. I don't believe you. You just stole that work. Now on to Puffy. All the posts on IG he has that gets like this is someone else's content. His original content gets no views or likes. He regurgitates others' information. And that's fine, you know, but he needs to be that. You know what I'm saying? It's not his info. I mean, it's cool to regurgitate information, but be that. Like, go check my TikTok out. That's all I do is regurgitate information. That's it. But you can clearly see that that's what my page does. It's not me up there going, it's my content. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. What's up? What's up, Kevin Jones? What's good, Lex? How y'all doing, Wizard? What's up? Puffy, get your bitch ass over here. Get over here, Puffy. What are you doing? Y'all remember yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, you give credit. You definitely give credit to where you're getting the footage. Now, I was gonna go somewhere else and find this video, but since we're here and you stole it, I might as well steal it too, right? Right? Let's go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call them, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically, his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face.
Wow. You know what, though? We called it, didn't we? We called it. What's up, D? You know what? We called this. Didn't I call this? I called this, didn't I? I think Crisis was up here, and I said, he's talking about the Shine case. He's talking about the Shine case. He was talking about the Shine case. That's a fact. He was talking about the Shine case. It's ugly, bro. Diddy is going to the joint, going to look. If this is all fake, so look, I don't believe much on the internet. Okay, I've told y'all I'm a firm believer that a lot of this shit is fake. Right? It's the internet. It's YouTube. But I've looked at the situation, right? So I'm looking at all this and I'm going, okay, what if she's fake? Okay. What if this is all fake? The lawsuit's fake. He's trying to get money out of her. Isn't that like a crime for him to fake some? No, maybe not. Nope. It ain't a crime, probably. That's crazy. Oh, God.
Said was, did Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, shit.
How y'all doing today? Listen, sorry I am going live. What am I saying? Let's get right into this. You guys, there's a disturbing update in the bombshell lawsuit that embroils Diddy, Justin Combs, Stevie J, TD Jakes, what is believed to be Meek Mills, Usher, and Chris Brown. And that's just to name a few. You guys, Diddy and Justin have come out, and baby, it looks like they got the same lawyer. They are saying, baby, it's not us. Just to let you guys know, Diddy has unofficially responded to the lawsuit. His lawyer has unofficially responded to the lawsuit. Justin has unofficially responded to a lawsuit. Now, what are they unofficially saying? Baby, before we get into this new evidence, because you know Mama likes to do investigation, we are going to break down the legal
Diddy
docs.
is
Now,
going down, y'all. New York City.
Where we went over all the legal docs.
How y'all feel about this, New York? Some might feel like they're getting a little bit of justice. Some may feel like Diddy should have been gone a long time ago.
What, 73, 83 pages? Now I'm breaking each section down into different videos. In this video, we're going to focus on Stevie J's denial. We're also going to speak about that being him with an unidentified Caucasian male. We're also going to talk about the TD Jakes stuff.
That's
and most
the one
importantly,
I'm tripping
we're
on,
going to talk.
yo. That's the one I'm tripping on, bro. TD Jakes. The good old pastor.
About the alleged kapow that happened at Chalice Studios in Los
Good
Angeles,
old pastor.
where Justin Combs and Diddy both said it was nothing but complete.
You think it's enough time to
lies.
smoke
It
in the
didn't
happen
happen
yet?
Mama did some investigation.
Trying to wait out the
at Chalice
algorithm, y'all.
Studios. And baby,
I'm trying to wait out the algorithm, y'all. Might be good.
If it's lies, baby, us being on planet Earth is a lie too.
Shout out to the 9 people in the
evidence
chat. I
is going to
appreciate y'all being in here.
destroy their
Thank you for your
alibis.
time.
And your girl was on the Scooby-Doo What It Do mystery, and we got it. So where do y'all want to start first? Okay. First of all, let's talk about Stevie. Well, actually, Stevie hasn't made a denial at all. Let's talk about Justin and Diddy's denial. Let's talk about the lawyer Sean Hawley's denial. And let's talk about Stevie J's. denial. If you guys don't know, Sean Hawley is a attorney of great acclaim. She also was brought on the case to help out Diddy's lawyer, Jonathan Davis. Now, Sean Hawley has long been thought to be a lawyer that engages in smear campaigns. That is what she's brought on to do. And when the smear campaign is started up, she bounces. Now, do we know she's in engaging in a smear campaign?
See, this is
for
the
Diddy?
things I
No, we
don't
do
know,
not.
man. Like what attorneys do. I'm privileged to all that. Like attorneys being brought in for freaking smear campaigns. Is it true? And then when the smear campaign starts, she dips.
If you guys don't know who Sean Hawley is, she represented
That's
Lindsay
crazy.
Lohan. She did a lot of stuff. She also was the woman that started the whole campaign. Well, she represented Tory Lanez when that whole social media campaign came of, did Meg Thee Stallion get shot? I don't know. There were fake doctors' reports put out. There were fake reports from the police put out. There was all this stuff. On top of that, in court, Tory Lanez said Sean Hawley told him to basically start bribing people to say what he needed to say. Sean Hawley is also the lawyer.
I'll tell you this.
Represents
the power of the internet, if you use it the right way, it can be damaging, yo. It can be damaging. Let's say, I mean, they say it's won elections. They say it's going on right now. If you Google up, if you try to search stuff about Donald Trump, Google is going to only show you bad shit about Trump. He's not going to go around and show you the good. And if you go search some Democrat shit, they're going to show you good.
The
power of the internet is pretty powerful if you use it the right way.
He put them paws on Rihanna. Now, if you guys don't remember, Rihanna was not a big star. She was a star, of course, but she was not a big star when that happened. That could have destroyed her career. It was rumored, and much like what happened with Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, somehow there was this covert smear campaign. Oh, Rihanna gave Chris the herb. Oh, Rihanna put her hand. I heard this. I heard that. Where it almost destroyed Rihanna's career. These whispers that happened that seemed like they were coming out of Sean Hawley's camp. So,
damn.
When you ask yourself, why if they have Bobby Sternum? Why if they have Jonathan? Why do you need Sean Hawley? Because Sean Hawley's role, in my opinion, is to throw up smoke screens. It's to throw up dirt. It's to be able to, when I say unofficial denials, they're unofficial because I want everybody to pay attention what happens to in this Diddy stuff. Everybody says, why Cassie settle? Baby, Cassie fought the good fight. She literally opened the gates. Yep. She opened the gates so
I think Cassie got what she wanted. That's why she settled.
For being the first person to go on record and stand on business against a man that,
she
if you
did
believe
too.
What's in these documents, was so powerful. A bang, bang, bang could happen in the middle of LA.
I give it up to Cassie, bro.
And it stay off of
if all this
media.
Is true,
it stays.
If all this is true about Diddy, because I'm saying if I'm not going to come up here and slander a man, but I'm going to tell you what, this looks bad. This looks fucking horrible, dude. You got a man coming out in a lawsuit. I mean, we know it's a man, right? So everybody's like, oh my God, it's a man. Fuck all that. Who cares if it's a man at this point? He's being sexually assaulted. Cassie comes out being sexually assaulted. And then this comes out about Meek Mill, TD Jakes, Usher, and now Shine did time for him. I was saying the other day, y'all, when Crisis was up here, this sounds like the shit she was saying about Shine. And then what do you know? Here come this woman out here. Here comes the woman that was shot in the face. What the fuck?
Off of
Diddy, you're screwed if this is all true.
Excuse me, it said off of TMZ.
Totally.
Baby, that's how powerful Diddy was. We kept wondering, how could this happen? How come no one? Tiffany Red told us Diddy got everything on lock. So let's go back to
He's a demon,
Justin
yo.
and
Diddy is a
Diddy's
demon.
denial and Sean Hawley's denial
Diddy is a
that
fucking
Little
demon.
Rod is a liar and her
If
thing.
this is all
Listen,
true, Diddy's a demon.
and Stevie J's. Why do I call them unofficial denials? Because, baby, we are now in the big leagues. We asked for this. We want Diddy, if everything that can be said is true.
This is the big
Stevie,
leagues, dog.
Justin, anybody that was involved in underhand, disgusting, despicable acts of what can be believed here. Okay. It is alleged right now. It has not been proven or disproven in a court of law. But let's get back into the unofficial denials, because I want you guys to pay attention to what's happening on social media at the helm of Sean Hawley. Okay. Now, we don't know. We cannot say definitively whether she is on charge, but it's odd that every case she's on, this mess starts. I want you to talk to your family, and I want you to talk to your friends, and I want us to keep our eyes on the ball. Anything that is not presented in court, y'all wanted someone that didn't settle. Y'all wanted somebody that take this to the mat. Baby, Little Rod and Tyrone A. Blackburn, the lawyer that's in charge of this, is taking this to the mat. They're taking it to court. And no matter what you see on a Twitter thread, no matter what you see, oh, I heard
They're
that
going
Diddy
to
got
court.
some
That's
of the
a
most
fact, dude.
powerful,
What's up,
high-priced lawyers on his team.
BMW?
I heard that
You know
Diddy
what
just
up,
getting
bro?
away.
Oh my God, dude. Like, can you imagine how fucking serious this is? I don't know if anybody has the. Do people have, what's up, Al Beezy? Do people have the balls to come up here and make things like this up? To go into a big old court of trial, bro? Do people truly and do you guys think that, I mean, I gotta keep every door open and think maybe if this is real, maybe it ain't. I mean, I know I'm kind of going against the content, and I should be pushing that Diddy's a creep, he's a creep, he's a creep, so we could keep people going, but I just can't do that. But this is an awful lot to put on somebody, man. And it all can seem so true, man. You got a woman coming out now. Hey, y'all, if y'all didn't know, BBN is a thief. He steals people's content and puts his watermark on it. He does. He does. He steals people's content and puts people's watermark.
Doing this stuff allegedly for what's being alleged in these complaints for over decades, being deaf, dumb, nor blind. Diddy knows what he's doing. His team knows what he's doing. I would tell you, anybody else that listens, anybody in your social network. I heard on Twitter somebody came out and said this, baby.
Where's Crisis Black? Somebody holler out for Crisis. Crisis Black. Where are you, Crisis? Y'all remember when Crisis was up here the other day, right? And I said, I think this has something to do with the Shine case, right? And he was like, no, this has something to do with something else. Well, I'm going to use BBN's content since he thinks it's his, right? He stuck
Hey, how you doing? So,
magazine. He stuck BBN magazine on the content that he stole. Can you believe that? Diddy got so many cases, it makes my head spin. He's got 5 current lawsuits on him right now. No, he's got 4 current. Cassie's already settled. And what this woman says.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Holmes, whatever you want to call them, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically his last 2 lawsuits, or last 2 major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face.
Oh. Oh. Do you know how damaging this is in a lawsuit? If they can bring her up, holy shit. Because I'm the woman that Puffy shot in the face. Does it get more grimy? Or is it grimy that BBN put his whole fucking tag and watermark on these people's content? It sounds like that young man that was talking about that, you know, he ran in there and it appeared to be, he appeared to be leaking from somewhere else. That was that night Shine took the case, bro. Whoa. Whoa. And let me catch TD Jakes, who's he? TD Jake. You see how BBN put his whole watermark on that person's content, bro? That way no one else can share it. It was nice enough to be shared to him. That way he could view it. And he went and stole it and put his watermark on it. That way it can't be viewed anymore. People can't share it anymore. It's got his whole fucking watermark on it. Like he did it. Isn't that dirty? That's a dirty way of being a journalist, right? You're supposed to, like, a journalist would say, hey, yo, appreciate y'all. Thanks for the work. You wouldn't just stick your watermark on their work. That's filthy, BBN. Not very good journalistic duties of you. That was low, BBN. Watermark for what? It wasn't even, yeah, it wasn't his video. Right on, big boy. What's up? Yeah, and he put on their BBN magazine. I just searched BBN magazine. There is not one. Puff Funny Booty Man. Yeah, bro. I don't even care that this guy is a man. No integrity. That video I had the other day where I used Milk's content and I used Chig's content. I stuck their, you know, their links in the description. It's the right thing to do, right? See, there's a thing with reaction videos. A reactor understands that it's someone else's content. We already know this. We've come to terms with that. But she be bringing the news, bro. And you can't get the news without spreading the news. Everybody else is just a reactor except for the person that drops the news. What is wrong with people don't understand this? Yeah, I'm not stamping videos, man. No way. Not like I own them. Not when I know there's somebody else's. Nah. I may throw like my logo up or something, but it's never to put a logo over a logo or, you know, remove a logo. None of that, bro. None of that, man. You're not going to get nowhere.
True or not?
You're not going to get nowhere doing that, man. You're not going to have a very good reputation. to say the least.
Let's see what they bring into that court of law. Let's see, no matter what Hassan Hawley says, this is baseless. Let's see what they put in there. Let's see what they put, but not even the reply, because sometimes they put nonsense in the reply because they know it's going to be kicked out, but they don't care because they just wanted to hit the blogs. F the blogs.
The
F
blogs?
YouTube. F what everybody's saying. Baby, everything is an unofficial denial until
everything's unofficial until it's in court. And you know what? Nah, not fuck the blogs, Tissa. Tissa. No. It ain't fuck the blogs because we're riding Puffy. This blog right here is riding Puffy, bro. I'm on his top like a fucking hat.
I see it hashed out in a court of law.
New era.
Baby, time will tell. You can throw all the smoke screens you want. What are you going to sit in front of the judge when nobody cares what's on? And no shade to the blogs, right? When nobody cares what's trended on YouTube, when nobody cares what the comment sections in the shade room, the neighborhood talk, to this and that, no shade to them. When nobody cares what's saying, when you have to stand in front and tell the truth, or either lose your legal license, or be under threat of perjury, or literally lose everything you can, because you will be exposed.
That's a lot to do.
Let's see what's what. Let's see what's what. Let's see what actually stands up.
Court,
we are in the big leagues now. If you think that Jeffrey Epelator, Ghislaine Maxwell, if you think that the royal family, if you think that
I fucks with Miss Rondell too. I love Miss Rondell. She got that good shit. Man, he gonna have to meet up with Dolly.
Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein. Line them up.
The only reason why Bill didn't fry is because he was too old and America loved him.
Connections.
Any other reason he'd been
with
done.
$1 billion backing and with $1 billion enablers and people exchange. If you think those people are going to let this go down easy,
nope,
and all of a sudden play in the rules, when Diddy has shown, if you believe Cassie, which I 100% do, if you believe Tiffany Red, which I 100% do, if you believe these J Nos on all sides, which I 100% do, and if you believe Little Rod, which I 100% do, and if you believe Jonathan Odie, which I 100%.
You know what, D-Trail? I thought about that, because I want to bring you guys real news as well. Correct? I do. I want to have some type of credit to stand on myself. And I don't want to bring y'all no clickbait shit. I don't want y'all ever saying, oh, AD's reporting on this, and he's not even reporting on it right, because he's faking it to get us over there. I don't want to do that. I want y'all to come because that's what I'm reporting on. Right? So I thought about it and I said, what if this is all fake, right? What if this is all fake? Like that woman that just spoke up, she's got to be real, right? She got shot in the face. She's got to be real. Let's say she's not. Let's say this guy's making all this up and starting up a big old mess on social media to make Diddy look like shit, right? Just to get him to, sway his mind into, settling maybe. That's a crime, is it not? If he's caught doing that, if Diddy is somehow able to put a private eye on him and catch him starting up all this shit, that's a crime, I'm pretty sure. No, Trey. I'm just saying, because I thought about it too, bro. Don't get me wrong. I thought about it. I said, I don't want to report no bad news, man. So what if this is all bad? Would probably be civil, but yeah. So he could sue the pants off him. So are we then at a place where who could win? I mean, it's so tricky, but what's definitely thrown it off for me is that person from the Shine case coming up, because he notably put that in the lawsuit as a threat. And then Diddy in the other lawsuit that he fucking signed away on, there was somebody's car got blown up in it. Diddy is a fucking demon, bro. Diddy is a demon.
You don't got to believe me. Go look at the evidence yourself. and make up your mind. I'm telling you my evidence, my beliefs, my opinion
I'm
based
looking at
upon
the
information
evidence
and belief.
and I'm going,
If
yeah,
you
this might be
believe
pretty true, man.
that all this stuff went on, if you believe there's evil in the industry, if you believe that it's just all one cesspool, then why would y'all sit, not y'all, but why would the people in the back sit there and be like, oh, there's a random person on YouTube. I'm not YouTube. There's a random person on Twitter and he claims that it's him. Do you not think people can be paid off? Do you not think people can be bought off? If you do you
Absolutely,
not
they
think
can.
that if that was not Stevie J, do you not think that Stevie J wouldn't be putting in a defamation suit?
You're
Do you
absolutely
not
right. These
think
people
that
would be
Sean
putting in
Hardy,
lawsuits. They'd be
Solid
putting in
Holly,
cease and desists.
Bobby Sternum, Jonathan
She's
Davis,
fucking right,
and all
man.
these high-priced attorneys that are
She's
powerful,
fucking right,
do you
man.
not think they wouldn't have said, that ain't even him? That's false. We got the tape. We're subpoena him in. Oh, you gonna regret this, little Rob? No. What are they doing? That's ridiculous. It's all lies. I feel
No.
like I was looking at the Michael Jackson meme. Oh, no. You know that meme with Michael Jackson? It's like, no, it's a lie. They made it up. It's a lie. Baby, put your money where your mouth is. Let's see who's still standing when Little Rod said he got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of video evidence.
And he's
He
going
said
to
he
have
got
to
the
bring that to
full
court
tape.
now that he's put that in the
He
lawsuit.
said he got
That's a
hours of
fact.
evidence of what everything was
He
going
is
down.
going to have to
So
bring
you know what?
that into the courtroom. If he's putting this in the lawsuit, y'all, breaking news, salute to you. If he's bringing this into the lawsuit, he's got to make it show up in the, or he'll look like shit and lose. When does and will J-Lo be pushed back into the light? Man, you know, me and my mom was just in there talking. And she likes J-Lo. And she thinks that, you know, it was great for her to get away from Puff Daddy and shit. She always had a real good team around her. And let me tell you something, man. That team matters. Because not only did J-Lo want to get away from him, she had a team saying get away from him. So it was much easier. My mom said that J-Lo kind of used him to boost her career a little. Because he was really big then and she was kind of just coming out. And it did. It helped her career a lot. It has to be shown in civil court. I'm pretty sure, right? You bring it up in the lawsuit. He's that dude's suing all his fucking Motown, all of it. J-Lo took off for sure, bro.
Let's see
I love
the
J-Lo
unofficial
too.
denials because
J-Lo and
Diddy and them
Mariah
think they're
are
going to
probably
win
my
this in the
old
court of
school
public
fucking
opinion.
crushes.
Nobody likes him. This stuff has been going on for years. Everybody got a story to say.
Yeah, that seems
right?
to be true, right?
They think they're going to do another Tory Lanez. We'll spread message. Remember with the Tory
J-Lo
Lanez
is
when
still
there
bad
were
as hell.
fake doctor reports
It's what money happens,
passing
man.
around Twitter? Remember when there were fake police reports passing around Twitter? People believe
No
that
work for AD tonight, baby. I'm chilling at
people
home.
believe those mofos so much that there were people literally gangbanging in the comments. How dare you ask for a doctor's report? What says you? And it was all fake. Remember when DJ Academics was like, well, I saw the doctor's report and he had to delete that because the judge was like, hey, stop playing.
J-Lo's new single came out today.
Sean Hawley was on the case when all that mess was going on. And it looks like magically it's happening all over again.
J-Lo took off after Diddy.
Do not believe the hype.
That's what my mom said too, man. She's in,
bought
like I
into
said,
the court of law. Because you know,
my mom's always followed this celebrity gossip shit, dude. Like to a heavy like she did it heavy for a long time. And she said that J-Lo did use Puff Daddy to get her career boosted. And then she got the hell out of here. Heard her new song on the radio? Yeah. Even when you go to see these people in concert, y'all, there's fucking music playing behind them. You know? They always have help. They always have help, man.
Notice all that mess that was circulating online
Yeah,
about
Christy
Meg the
Brinkley was
Stallion.
bad,
None of
bro.
that was bought into the
Yeah,
court
she
of law.
was on cover Sports
Why?
Illustrated the most, wasn't she?
And academics was
Most
also
women to
almost
be ever be on cover
punished
Sports
by the court.
Illustrated.
None of that was
I
bought
wonder
into
if
the
the
court of
car.
law.
I don't know. I
Why?
don't think
Because it was
J-Lo will
on live,
appear. She
baby.
might be able
They
to say
made
no,
it
she
up.
ain't coming.
Y'all wanted somebody to go to the mat. Y'all wanted somebody, not y'all, but the people in the back. Y'all wanted somebody to stand on business. Well, baby, grand opening. We standing on business. That Twitter thread, I went and looked through it. There are no pictures. Do you not think a random P star will not come and be paid off? Now, I'm not saying that dude is lying. I'm saying that Stevie J hasn't denied it. I'm saying that the lawyers haven't denied it. And I'm saying, baby, this is just going to be just like the Black China crime. I'm waiting for this to go to court. Little Rod says he has hundreds of hours, baby. I'm waiting for him to press play. And let's see what happens. Let's see if Sean Hawley doesn't do another departure a couple of months or a month before the case. Let's see if a crazy online smear campaign that never has any actual proof of documents that are filed
Freddie,
in
what's
court.
good, Chicky?
Let's see if that happens.
You are the fake Freddie.
Let's see if this
I think it's the fake Freddie, y'all. She's fake.
billionaire record industry
Salute to
and all
Freddie,
of
y'all.
these billionaire friends don't come
It's
together.
like we got the whole
Again, you guys,
clique in
we
here.
cannot be this naive.
Like
If you
everybody in
believe
here
all
right
the
now.
rumors,
The whole chat
Diddy
full of talkers.
is not
Fire.
unprotected. And he is not going down without a fight. I'll tell you one thing. If I was
Here's my thing. What's up, Albie? Y'all, a lot of y'all are from New York, man. And I think y'all, what are y'all's thoughts on Diddy? Like, are y'all thinking it's about fucking time? Because the people I've asked that are from New York said that Diddy's been known for this shit.
any of them, I
Like,
would
he's
be
been
mad
known
at
to be
Diddy. That Diddy
gay.
said, F it. I ain't fighting for
Gay.
y'all. Y'all fight for yourself. Remember, we did a live a couple of weeks ago when the blind items were saying that Diddy was ready to turn over everybody he could in the record industry because he wants to create a smoke screen
He's
so
gonna
he can get
tell.
out. Baby, they can all put up whatever smoke screens they want.
Get him,
When the
sister.
feds come, when New York State comes, when New
New
York
York
City
State.
comes, when this interstate and when the international comes, baby, we'll see what's what. Now, let's get into this mess, right?
Always been rumored.
Let's get
It's always been
listen.
rumored.
Listen,
I
exactly.
want
If
to
the
know what
P-Star
TD
really
Jakes
had
got to
that
do with
video,
this shit
he would
too,
have
bro.
put out the whole
I want
video
to know what
instantly
TD
to
Jakes got to
monetize
do with
and
this
make
shit.
money off of it right away. Stevie J would have put up a defamation suit.
Yes, he would have.
Diddy and Chart would have been quick to discredit. I found
Yep.
it so
Don't
odd
you
that
file,
during my live, there were people.
Don't you file first a cease and desist? Like, that's not Stevie J, and you're causing some bad things to be said and seen. Hold on. Cease and desist. That's the first thing you got to
That
do.
when I went to the comment section, because y'all
You're
know
not
I
doing
be in
it.
the comment section being nosy, right? They were all like, oh, you know, see, this was an 73 page
They
complaint.
did get Trump.
When I said it was worse than Cassie's, I know of some dizzy, let me not call
Trump
people names,
$350 million
but
in the hole now.
dizzy individual had the
New
nerve
York
to say
did
to
get
me,
Trump.
here, you say it's worse than Cassie, nothing, blah, blah, blah. Dummy, shut up. I meant it's worse than Cassie. This ain't the oppression Olympics. I meant it's worse than Cassie's in the fact of the evidence presented.
I meant to tell Brandy when she was up here to tell Candy to smoke some weed, bro. Candy may need to smoke some weed.
Was more in depth. Cassie's was 18 pages. This Joan was 73 pages and had pictures attached. And they said that this was the tip of the iceberg. It was worse than Cassie's in relation to Diddy. Because Diddy, if Cassie crawled through this
Diddy
door
was
and
trying
baby,
to
she
wash his money.
crawled. I thought she kicked in the door.
Good deal.
Had the little
Good more
rod.
info. Good
Little
info.
rod is
Good
like, hey,
info.
you know what? Let's just chop this door down. But my point is, you guys, tell your friends.
That's
tell your
hilarious,
family.
isn't
I
it?
want to see justice be done.
It is, big boy.
If all this stuff can be believed, evil like this cannot walk on the street. Corrupting people when
Stevie
people
J.
are
I don't know too
desperate
much
for a
about
big break,
Stevie J.
when people just want to share their God-given
I
talent
don't
with
know
the
a whole
world.
lot about him.
People want to shine on stage and feel like there's someone. Lots of people go into the music industry for whatever. You shouldn't have to sell your soul
My
anywhere to
mother,
make a dollar.
my mother also said that bribery has been a big thing. Not bribery, but blackmail in the music industry. They'll get you doing something sus, and then they'll blackmail you with it. That's a fact.
You shouldn't have to be broken, literally and physically,
See?
for you to feel proud and to change your family's fortune. This is
That's
evil. What's
beautiful to say,
going on?
Tissa. That's
It's
beautiful
evil.
to say. She said you don't have to be broken. You don't have to be embarrassed to change your family's history. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to be broken, bro. The weed is laced. She probably was that, but I'm just trying to give her a little bit of encouragement. Maybe she needs to smoke some weed. But that's true, man. A lot of these people, they get up, they can get behind these microphones, man. You hear these drill rappers, you hear these people on SoundCloud. Some of them can rap, and they want to change their life. They want to change their family's lives. And you're essentially taking their dreams, bro. You're taking their dreams. Getting them to do bad things, blackmailing them. Should they be broken to change their lives of their families? That's not what I always envisioned growing up as a child. So some of my heroes, now Puffy was never my hero. My heroes are dead and gone. They're all dead and gone. But, he was around the age of Tupac. He was around the ages of that, and that's the sad thing to see, that's the price. We got to break that, bro.
And the person that is alleged to be behind it
Got to break
is
that.
not stopping.
Got to.
I know some people didn't get the timeline, not the whole part of the lawsuit, but a lot of the stuff that Little Rod alleges
We got the
was
lawsuit,
going
y'all.
on while Diddy was negotiating with Cassie. Diddy and the Cassie were negotiating for months before they signed, before they settled.
Yep.
Months. Didn't just
That's
happen.
true.
Diddy got wind that Cassie was going to file. He was trying to be like, wait. His lawyer, Jonathan
That's
Davis,
wild
looked
to
like he
think
was
of, man.
BSing.
That's
Kathy
awfully
said,
wild, man.
Cassie said, you think this is an MF and joke? And Cassie filed
Facts.
and destroyed Diddy's whole life. We said,
Facts.
who could be that stupid?
Good for Cassie.
But then Little Rod came. And Diddy was that stupid. For whatever reason, I don't know, they didn't settle. But baby, instead of barking about what's going on,
he filed.
Again, let's see what's what in court.
He
Let's see
filed,
what's what
man.
when they press play. Let's see what's up.
I don't
Again,
think he's going
these
to.
unofficial denials
I
of
don't
these
think he's going to.
billionaires and the
I bet he
billionaires'
freaking signs this
lawyers
too.
mean
What
nothing.
do you think?
Because
I
if
want to
you
hear
really,
y'all
really want
I
it,
want to hear y'all preemptively. What if he signs? What if he signs the lawsuit, y'all? What if he settles? What do we do with Diddy then? For real. What do we do with it then? What do we do with Diddy now? If he signs the shit, what if he settles this? What if he settles this lawsuit? Dude, is it time for the feds to come in? Is it time for Diddy to go to jail? Who determines that? It's a sick game, man. It's a sick game.
to get that mess out the way, you would go in front of the court and do it. In the reply, they can say, because they made
Still
all
dance
these
to his
causes of
music.
action.
I don't fuck
You
with
know
it
that when you
anyway.
reply, because that is the complaint, and then you have to file an answer.
Oh,
If somebody
man.
has 10 complaints against you, causes of action and a complaint against you, when you file your answer, you can literally say, you can say yes, you can say no, or you can raise an affirmative defense. An affirmative defense is, well, yes,
Hundreds.
that's true, but you have a defense that makes it so that you will not be liable by law. You know that in those 10 causes of action, they can move to dismiss the action against Stevie J, right?
Yeah, I do too.
Saying that is categorically
big boy.
false because, Your Honor, we want to make a motion to dismiss, not the whole case, but we want to make a motion to
I think I can give more memberships away
cause of
tomorrow.
action 7. where it says this and that Stevie J,
We'll get
because
more memberships
that is
out
not
tomorrow.
Stevie J in the case.
I think
That is not Stevie J. They then submit evidence. This is the video. This is not. Boom.
out to
That
everybody
part
in
is
the chat,
completely
man. I
dismissed from the
appreciate if
lawsuit.
y'all would take the time and hit that like button. It is free. One Nation, welcome to the chat, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Let's see if they do that. Let's see
think
even
our
if they
chat
do
is
that, if
pretty
it gets
much-
dismissed.
Are we all on the pretty
Because
much
you can do a
same page with
dismissal when
Diddy,
there
right?
is no
Because we've had enough
reasonable doubt. Like,
information.
there's
Look at
no
all the
things that go to court
information we
if people
took
are
in just
arguing about
from
what's
me.
fact. I'm trying to say this is fact. You're trying to say that. But when there is no argument over what is fact, it gets dismissed. Portions of lawsuit gets dismissed,
Crisis,
or it can
crisis,
prove
my
everything
man.
as a
Crisis. Crisis. Remember when you was up here? And I said, ain't she? It sounds like they're talking about the Shine thing. They was talking about the Shine thing, bro. That's wild, ain't it? That woman come out and said, I'm the woman he's talking about. Whoa.
as verifiable fact.
It's crashing on
everything.
Diddy right
Let's see
now,
if that
y'all.
cause of action
It
gets
is
dismissed.
ultimately
We'll see what's what.
crashing on him.
We'll see what's what.
He's probably
Because I was
sitting
even thinking
wherever
about the
he is
people
in
in my
London
comments
or
were like,
wherever and just
"Oh,
going.
you're not a
You didn't
lot,"
see
but
it,
they just
Crisis?
sounded like bots, and I went,
You didn't see the video, bro? I'll show it to you. It's a stolen video from that Jack Frost stole. You know, Jack Frost stole the video. And then, oh, you seen it? Okay. I won't show it then. I won't show it. I've already showed it twice. Jack Frost put his own content on it, his watermark. Dirtbag.
I investigate. I went, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I think these are bots." Well, I would believe, but the fact that there's not, because there's somebody on Twitter that's saying
I predicted
that's
that
him.
one.
This is
I
when the
don't wanna
paperwork
predict
just
that one.
dropped. There's all of a sudden this person comes out. I think
Saw
the
him
lawyers
cross
knew
page.
that this was
Yeah.
dropping. No,
Huge
that's
money trail.
me. So where's the tape? Why don't you monetize it? Why don't you monetize it? Why don't you call it Stevie Bay, A Night in Paris, right? Stevie Bay, A Night in Paris.
Stevie
You could
J.
monetize that so quick, but no.
Is Stevie J the one that dated Kardashian? Oh, Crisis, you're definitely smart on these things, bro. Is that Stevie J? She date the Kardashian?
Oh, you posting stuff, you retweeting, but there's no pictures.
Did it for me,
It's giving
baby.
misinformation.
Did it.
It's giving
it like
when Meg the
button.
Stallion,
Hit that
when the
subscribe button.
doctor that checked out Meg the Stallion said, "I don't see
Okay,
anything,"
Evans.
and they found out it was a completely forged
I'm thinking
document.
about
The
Ray
doctors
J.
didn't even exist.
Okay.
And in court,
Okay, I'm
they
thinking about
showed
Ray
the
J
real
with
thing,
Kim.
right?
I know who you're
Again.
talking about. I don't know much about
Again,
Stevie
I
J.
remember when there was a huge smear campaign on social media against Rihanna. When Sean Hawley, Diddy's lawyer, also represented Chris
I
Brown.
wasn't hip to like attorneys coming around and doing like smear campaigns and then disappearing. Like, that's crazy, bro. So, like, for some stars to hire an attorney and all they do is set out to do a smear campaign on somebody you don't like, and then they just dip back.
Then
like
went on a statement saying that she reached out
dirty
to the
game,
lawyer
y'all.
Tyrone A. Blackburn several times, but he refused to return calls.
That's a dirty fucking game.
Does that
y'all.
even sound right? Does that even sound right? Does that sound right? Okay, Sean.
You
Let
go,
me get this
Tissa.
straight.
I like the
So
news you bring, girl.
you guys are trying to say this is Diddy's whole defense. One, everything's a lie. Justin, everything's a lie. We'll see when the videos come out.
That
This
ain't
man
gonna be the
swears
easy.
he has hundreds of hours.
That's not
of
going to
video.
be easy to
Time
defend.
will tell.
Everything's a lie.
Sean Hawley says that she tried to reach out to the lawyer 5 times, but he ignored it. But yet,
I think what we see, is what we get, guys. I don't think it's as hard as we think, y'all. Look at who's around Puffy right now. Nobody. I think it's fair to say that most people probably didn't get down with what he was doing. Mace being the clear benefactor, I would really like to know what Mace really holds within his own brain about Puffy. I would really like to pick his brain, but him be open. Because I think he's still hiding some things for Puffy, man. I think he's still hiding some things. And maybe for his own benefit, you know, he may be wrapped up in some things too. We
Going
don't
into
know.
court, they're trying to start
We
a
do not
narrative.
know.
Is a cash grab. Even though the naysayers, most of the people supported Cassie, but the naysayers said that if Cassie was really standing on business, then she would have gone to court and had a trial and aired
She
Diddy
didn't
out.
have
But now
to.
that somebody's going to court and
She
having a
didn't have to
trial
go to
and
trial.
airing Diddy out, is a cash grab? Because if it's a cash
She did not
grab,
have to
they
go to
would have
trial.
answered the phone when Sean Hawley allegedly called. And I say that very thinly because it don't make sense what they're saying. It really doesn't make sense from a negotiating sound. Do they want money or not?
Yeah.
And I got to be honest with you, even if somebody wants money, just like I supported Cassie, I support Little Rob, I support Tiffany Fred, I support
the
those
victim.
Jados, because at the end of
I
the day, that is
support
the
the
point of
victim.
a civil trial.
I
That is the
support
point
the
of a civil trial.
victims. No
You can bet
matter
one
what.
thing, Diddy and them messed up, because I bet you anything, there are criminal complaints being filed, because unlike all that Jane Doe stuff, the stuff that Little Rod is alleging happened, what, a year and a half
Yeah,
ago?
a year ago.
So I'm sure there's evidence of that. Little
This ain't
Rod
an old case,
got
y'all.
the recordings. So Justin and Diddy are saying it didn't happen. Stevie J has not said it didn't happen, but there's a random P-star on Twitter claiming that they did side-by-side pics. You see how these rumors spread, and everybody's like, where's the
Oh,
side-by-side
wow.
pics? Where's everything? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the video? Because don't underestimate a random P-star, right? Instead of monetizing, taking the
I
shot of
think Nori
Stevie,
kind of
saying
kissing
this is a
Puffy's ass
shot
because he's kind of employed by him, right? That's what I think. I think
for my
Nori kind of
movie.
just
And then saying that both pictures are him, but he's basically using the
Damn.
pictures that were submitted to evidence.
Oh.
Don't sleep on people messing with your mind. Again, if that movie was real, the P-star would have monetized it and called it, yo, come see my random a night with Stevie Bay. They would have monetized it. How
Excuse me.
easy, even if the pictures exist where it's like, no, you put a side-by-side
Black Gold hit
comparison.
hard, boy.
How do you know that the comparison that P-star is mysteriously putting up? Why? How do you know that they didn't just take the pictures that are in evidence?
You're good,
And
brother.
then
Good do your
because
thing, brother.
maybe he's being paid, enticed, or maybe he's an agent of chaos. He puts it up and he's like, oh, here's a still shot from my movie. You see how both pictures match? But the original source of both
you
pictures
can always
is that.
the PayPal Cash
And
App.
why did he not?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get on my real content. You know what I mean? I'm a jokester. I like to have fun. And we're gonna have a lot of fun on the channel, but I like to talk about some serious things every now and then.
Period. I'd rather be an absent parent than a bad one, fam. Because if I'm absent, at least then somebody else could teach my kid right. All right,
You happy this morning?
Happy this morning.
You happy this
yes,
morning?
Yes, sir. You want to say what's up to the people?
Let me say what up. Yo, what up? What up? It's aggressive TV. What's good? It's good. See me out there. We're gonna be extra aggressive out here, man. Word up. Holla. See y'all in the house.
Let's go. I have no idea why he said aggressive TV. I think he thinks I'm those guys. Yo, hold on, fam. Yo, fam, what up? I am not aggressive. I'm BBN.
Defiance, baby. What's up?
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, I'm BBN. Them aggressive niggas ain't shit. So anybody that want to say F these people, you could pull up to the Cash App and donate some money, fam. They just want me to go broke, so I got to be a slave to my parent. I'm not never going to speak to those people ever.
Put this out, right?
Salute to the
when Stevie J was at the
I
height
love
of
y'all.
his career. Why did he not put it out when Stevie J was on Love and Hip Hop? Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, he
y'all see
was
what I'm
on
saying.
there.
Listen,
Okay.
it's the long game. We have
Yeah, he was
to,
scared of them. He was scared of him.
we have to take it.
He
Okay.
got sick.
Exactly. Sharifa, that's another
He's
thing.
scared.
There's a civil court for money. That is the whole point of civil court. To get
Excuse
injunctions,
me.
to make somebody stop doing something and also for money. We live in America,
I want to
baby.
hear what the
Try to
Locks
change
got
the
to say.
rules. Like Sharifa says, this is what we about.
What's the Locks
Baby,
got to
and let
say,
me tell
y'all?
y'all something. People, and you know why civil court exists? Because people like Diddy,
Yup.
in my opinion, the only thing they care about is their money and power.
Sue
You
their
look at
asses
the way
off
Diddy's
of them.
moving. You can't shame him. He thinks he's above the law. And
Yes,
for 30
he
years,
does,
it looks
girl.
like he was right. Look
Yup.
at the boy Diddy
Go,
rape,
girl.
Justin. You ain't gonna shame him.
Nope.
You're
That's
not gonna
his
shame.
son.
No. Mm-mm. The only way to take people down like that is to mess with their money, because that's the only time they care. Trust them.
Oh, I know he did.
Anyway, Sharifa says there's a civil court for money and a
They-
criminal court for pressing
everybody
charges.
has
It's a
bailed
free
on
country,
Diddy.
so you can pursue what you
I
like,
guess
so
Diddy is
long as you
still
have evidence.
overseas,
I don't
right?
understand the money grab talk either. I don't either, but I'll tell you what, Diddy's lawyers, in my opinion, are trying to do a weird public shaming, right? The fact, sorry
Damn,
guys,
Tissa.
the fact that they're telling people that the reason that the fact that they're
You can
telling
do more than
people
Tissa.
that somebody
Tissa, please tell me you do more than YouTube. Please tell me, like modeling, right? Do your thing, mama. Shit.
fighting for justice is a money grab in civil court. I think they're underestimating how
Looks
disliked
tall.
their client is. And
Tissa
I
looks
think they're
tall.
underestimating
That's why I said
that as
modeling.
much as
You
nobody
gotta be real
fired at
skinny and tall to
Cassie,
model.
at least as far as I know. There might have been a few people. I'm just talking about when it came on my reader. On a huge scale, refused to go to war with Diddy. I think they think that's because there's not that much there, or they think people are scared to speak, or they think that people. I
Hey,
think they just
girl.
underestimate
What's
how
up,
much. If you go
Rondell?
to Lipstick
We were
Alley,
just
if you go to
thinking about
Reddit
you.
threads, how much for
We on
years
your
people have
content
been
too,
talking
girl.
about the grotesque, disgusting things, violent things that
Diddy
Diddy
is
has been
in a
alleged
mess.
to get away with, based on information and belief. I think they're underestimating how much people want to take that man down. I think they're underestimating. This ain't no Tory Lanez. This ain't no Chris Brown. People don't like Diddy. But like Diddy trying to play victim.
Go subscribe over there on Rondell.
Cancel culture.
Unpopular
baby,
opinion. Gotta
people
love her,
don't
bro.
like you because they either saw what he
Yeah,
did,
man.
heard about what he did, or
I'd be really
he's
worried if I
there's
was
a bunch
you.
of reasons.
I would. I would have
People
my
don't like him because of the
I
way
would
he
have my
treated
damn
Kim Porter.
diaper
People
on.
don't
'cause
like him
at
because of
any
the way he
point, I
treated
might shit
Cassie.
myself
People don't
when the
like
boys
him
come through
because
the
of the way
door.
he exploited Kim Porter's death. People don't like him because of the stuff that happened with Biggie. People don't like him for a lot of reasons.
There is a lot of reasons.
People don't like him because the way he literally looked like he tried
I'd
to
be ready
fight
to shit
Lori
on
Ann
myself
Gibson
till
on
the
making it
feds
the
are
back.
coming.
People don't like him because they see his spirit coming through.
How much can you
People
do
don't
before
like
the
you.
feds do come,
And you
though?
combine that
Jeez.
with the fact that you are a billionaire. And in this economy, we are
Is he a
sick
billionaire,
of the
though?
rich and entitled and privileged getting away with stuff just on a regular level.
Is he a billionaire,
You
though?
add a level of perverseness, you add a level of sadisticness, you add a level of disgustingness, baby, you gotta go. We already don't even like the fact that there is what you gotta go. You've
My
been
mom
given
was
this
saying
much blessing.
something about back in the day. She heard something about something with the stars, that they were having this sex thing, and it was called Under the Something, but she couldn't remember what it was. If anybody remembers or heard that before, let me know. She said it was called Under the Something, but it was about these hip hop moguls, these rap moguls, these stars, these big moguls, and they were doing these underground sex things. And they were like, they were, she was telling me about things that they were like that you wouldn't even dream of. That these people are into some sick, sadistic shit, man. Not your normal orgies, you know. They're into some sick, sadistic shit. It's disturbing. It's very disturbing
This much opportunity,
to think that
this
some
much,
of these people
this
are
much
childhood
power, and you
idols.
having freak offs, spiking bottles, and trying
Spiking
to
bottles is
straight
wild.
You are literally chasing a woman you said you loved down the street, and trying to crack her face open so bad that she had to crawl
I'm not
behind
for
a
that,
toilet.
bro. You can't beat
You
on women
hanging
on my
people
watch.
out of 17th floor
Ain't gonna happen on
windows.
my watch,
You
bro.
planting
Me and you getting
allegedly,
down.
to Cassie's complaint, car bombs? Because people looked at
You
the
can't beat
girl
on women around
that
me,
you
man.
are literally
There's big
using as
money
your
involved, so
personal
there's no limit.
punching bag. This is what
Good
you do with
point,
this
man.
access.
Very
This
good
is what you
point.
do with this power. And you got the nerve to be in church every Sunday talking about some Jesus, praise God. You got the nerve to be doing vote or die. You got the nerve to be putting
Oh,
out things
girl.
about we're going to protect our black women. No,
TD
baby,
Jakes,
you got to
you
get
under
the F
fire
outta
too.
here.
What are you
You
involved
got to
for?
get out of here. You
I'm not
got
with these
to get
preachers
out of
doing this
here
shit to people.
before we make you go. You got the
Ooh.
nerve to have all those
Now, see,
blessings.
I'm not
And I
involved in
would
the
say
black
from
community.
God,
I
but baby,
can't
me and
make
Diddy,
anyone
this
go.
can be believed. We don't
I
pray to
stand on
the
the
same
outside and
God.
cheer for it.
But you got all the baby, you got to get the hell out of here. I think that the
I know
lawyers
my place.
underestimated
I know my place. I'm
how
not in the black community.
disliked
I
he
can't
is.
make them
They
go.
thought he would get the
But
R. Kelly treatment,
I
or for
will
some
cheer
reason,
from the
people got R.
outside.
Kelly in their heart and souls. They don't got that in Diddy. Baby, they see the demon horns sticking out. And they said, oh. And there's too many people that went to too many parties that saw too many things, too many talking. Diddy cannot play victim on this one. He can't play victim because nobody cares.
TD
'cause
Jakes
he's
is what
not one,
gets me,
and
man.
everybody feels
What
that.
in the hell,
He
bro?
can't. And the fact that even Justin denying it, first of all, the fact that he this lets you know
We got some new neighbors upstairs.
why
And they like to run around.
I would
think they got some
imagine
kids.
Misa's so angry. Justin had a full.
They don't bother me,
Justin
though.
got accepted
I
into
don't care.
Harvard.
I'm not a bitchy neighbor.
Diddy convinced him no. Took him to UCLA. Got him on the football team. Beat up his football team coach. Then he just turned into like, oh, what you the future of bad boy. He still hasn't passed that torch over to Justin. Right? Maybe he's jealous of his
That
own
torch
son.
that torch
Maybe
don't
Justin's
look
more
as good as it
talented.
used to.
Maybe Justin's better looking. Maybe Diddy won't let anybody outshine him. But what do you say about a father?
Yeah, they're definitely
Because here's
kids
the
because I can
thing.
just hear them running down the
I
hall.
don't know much about legal,
That's all right.
but I
Don't
will
care.
say this. When somebody comes at you for money, or like Sean,
Got a
how
new
we
neighbor
you
next
say,
door,
a cash
and we got
grab,
one
right?
upstairs.
You know that
Oh.
like they will negotiate different things. You know that, right? You know that Diddy could have been like, fine, I'm going to go to court and fight this. But you know he could have literally negotiated, I would imagine, to keep Justin's name out of this. You know he
Yeah,
could
she's
have
stepped
spread
in on
some of
this
his
too, ain't she?
money around and
I
kept
know.
Justin's
I was
name out of
watching her
it.
shit the other
He
night.
could have spread some of
I
that
watched
money
it
out
today,
and
too,
kept
the new one
Young
today.
Miami's name out of it. He
I'm
could have
not
paid a
around
little
this.
bit of
I'm
that and kept
subscribed.
Stevie J's name out of it. Now, you would wonder, well, why would he keep Stevie J's name? Stevie J's a grown man. Okay, fine, right? But he could have kept Young Miami's name out of it. Just paid something. He could have kept, right? His firstborn son, second son. He could have
Who's Justin a son to?
paid.
Who's Justin's mother? Do you know, Rondell? You know Justin's mother? Well, who's Justin's mother? Misha? Thank you.
Whatever they were asking, or at least negotiated to keep Justin's name.
Thank you.
It would have been redacted, unknown producer, unknown record label holder. He could have did that, but he chose not to. Ask yourself why.
Gotcha.
As
Y'all are
much
the
as Diddy
best,
wants to
man.
play the father of the year, look at the way he treated Kim Porter.
That's her name, the blonde hair
Look
chick.
at the way he treated Misa.
Gotcha. Misa.
Look at the way he's treated every woman in his life. Look at the
He
way
doesn't treat
when
females very
Misa
well, does
had
he?
to go to
James
court
S. What's up,
because
G?
he only wanted to pay $5,000 a month in child support for Justin, his firstborn son.
5 G's a month?
But-
That ain't shit to
right?
him.
But he was paying Kim Porter, what was it, $34,000 a month?
There you go. That sounds a little better.
$34,000 a month, and he was paying Misa $5,000.
How many kids does he have with
firstborn
each? Does
son.
anybody know that? One with each, maybe? I'm not
Y'all
sure.
really
I'm not
think?
all the way into
And
his
I
life
think
like
people
that.
have bought into it
I'd
long
like to
enough.
know, though.
This whole thing about him
Right.
being a loving, devoted father,
Damn.
when the lawsuit says that they were participating in freak offs together, and it's not the first time that people have heard about freak offs. Jonathan Adi, go watch my playlist on Jonathan, came out and said,
We need to
that-
find Jonathan Odie.
So again, and he told
We
us
need
about
to
the
find
freak off back in
Jonathan Odie.
2001.
We need to find Jonathan Odie. Twin kids with Kim. Oh, that's dope. Now that you say it, I remember the kids now. I remember the kids now. I think we need to find Jonathan Odie, bro. Where did he come? Where did he go?
14. All the details. What they like to party with, which was confirmed by Cassie and this lawsuit. What they do, blah, 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 blah. Tell me I'm lying. Baby,
You gotta
Diddy,
find
until
Odie.
this is proven in court of law, baby, we don't believe you. You
Odie is the
need
man. He
more
owns
people. We don't
he
believe you.
owns the
You need more people. And
he-
baby, again, let's get into this. Also, I'm gonna stop ranting, but if anybody wants a quick 10-minute summary, I'll post the 10-minute summary of the pleading, of at least this part of the
he's on top of this shit too, man. Rondell's up on top of this shit too. She's got a good video on this.
pleading.
Rondell's on that celebrity shit.
Actually, I'll break down it all into 10-minute increment videos so y'all can get it really fast.
We've
Now, let's
seen
get
seen Rondell. I was reacting to Tough News TV podcast or Tough News TV, I believe. And we were watching his video and he was reacting to you, Rondell. So you were on like our video through third party. It was wild. It was cool though.
This
It means
mess,
you're out there,
okay?
baby girl.
I'm going to have to break these court documents down. Today, we are only focusing on that section. Okay. I do need to point out that Diddy, I believe, like we said before, is on some F everybody. What does Reverend T.D. Jakes have to do with this?
Yes, let's
Because
go.
regardless of what's going
Hold on. Hold up. Now, see here. This is where it starts to bother me. Mr. T.D. Jakes. Let me tell you something, man. I've had a struggle in my life to find, spiritualism or religion, you might say, or God, you might say. And there's nothing more that pushed me away from religion than these piece of shit pastors, these piece of shit preachers, that get you into their church and just sink you in with this cult-like mentality. And then all of a sudden you're giving more than 10% of your paycheck every time you get paid to the church. That alone, your TikTok dope. No, that alone drove me away from religion so much, bro. Like it just gave a bad taste in my mouth. And to think here we are with TD Jakes, it does not surprise me, to say the least. It just does not surprise me. I am not blown away by this. I am not blown away by TD Jakes being a part of this Puff Daddy debacle. It's blowing my mind how many people are a part of this, and that this happened right in front of our noses. And thank God for the people that step up and that are victims and do say, you know what? Let's go to court. Let's go to the big house where there's people that can judge this. That takes a lot of bizzalls. You know what I'm talking about.
Diddy, I believe, like we said before, is on some F everybody. What does Reverend T.D. Jakes have to do with this?
Yes.
Because regardless of what's going on the internet or what T.D. Jakes is not into this and that, baby, we're not focusing on that.
Okay.
Here's what we are focusing on. How he was bought into the conversation by Diddy. Okay? This is the saddest part. Diddy even tried or planned to take down TD Jakes.
Holy fuck.
Now, I don't know
Or
what
excuse
Diddy
me,
and
sorry.
TD Jakes' relationship actually is and the nature of it. A lot of other channels speak on that. I'm staying away from that because I don't know enough to really comment on it.
Okay.
Okay. However, the lawsuit clearly points out that Diddy tried to take down Reverend T.D. Jakes. Okay.
That's
How?
that's
Well, let
new.
me read in the lawsuit. This is
To
page
me,
8
that's
of
new.
73. This is paragraph F. Diddy detailed, and they said they have this proof of this. Diddy detailed how he planned to leverage his relationship with Bishop T.D. Jakes to soften the impact of his public image of the Cassie Ventura lawsuit. Remember when I told you guys
That's what it says.
that this overlapped? And a lot of this creepy mess that Diddy is alleged to do in this lawsuit overlapped with Cassie's lawsuit. Again,
That's what it
Cassie
says.
filed in November. They had been aware of this lawsuit for months before then. Diddy was actively trying to engage with her to settle. Apparently, that lawyer, it looked like, played too many games, and Cassie just filed. And that's a gag. Diddy still
Damn.
ended up settling. But getting back into all this.
He's
So
a snake,
while
and that
he was
part I believe
negotiating with
about
Cassie,
leveraging T.D. Jakes.
he was having
Or he's
parties
leveraging him
with
to get like the people's
girls that don't
opinion
have 18
rise.
candles on their cake. I got speaking code. I don't want to get this
So
live stream pulled down again. He was with
So he was leveraging T.D. Jakes for the people's opinion to make him believe that he was a better person, and T.D. Jakes was going for it. Kind of, you guess? I mean, he should be able to see right through that. Gosh dang, this is a web of shit. This is a web of shit. Holy macaroni. You know, this is how it goes though. When you play with fire, you get burned, and you got a whole lot of money to
We're
burn.
going to go into the papers in a second. He was spiking bottles. He was walking around, according to this, with his enabler assistant, his Josayne Maxwell to his Diddy, KK, Christina Corum or whatever. He was actively trying to spike bottles, waking up in bed, unbeknownst to little Rob with 2 blank workers. He was still having freak offs while he was negotiating a settlement. Prior to Cassie filing in November,
Yeah.
negotiating a settlement for the
That's
freak offs.
no care in the world
Lil
right
Rod
there.
claims
Okay.
that he has them.
I
Again,
got you.
they can bark all they want, baby. I can't wait to go to court. I will be
Yeah, I remember
covering
when
this.
they
I'll
threw
actually
the I
fly to the
remember when
court
they
if I
threw
need
the
to.
the
He was
shit
telling
on T.D. Jakes.
everybody
I
that
remember that.
listened and to Little
Wasn't
Rod
around for it.
detailed how he planned on leveraging his connection with T.D. Jakes
Good call, girl.
to soften the impact on his public image.
Yeah.
When he was wasting Cassie's time and thought he was going to just get all his ducks
And
in
then
a
he's
row.
still
That's what he
doing
thought. That's
freak
what the
off
lawsuit
show.
implies.
That is
Diddy thought when
no
Cassie
shame.
was like, yo, I got this lawsuit. We gonna do something. Diddy was like, no. Let's negotiate. Let's negotiate. Cassie, because it's her life, her choice was like, what are you talking about? Because I want to see you pay. Right? They were negotiating. How can I pay? Because at the end of the day, what you see happening in Little Rod, they 100% would have done to Cassie. Smear campaigns, Twitter campaigns, pulling up third-grade boyfriends.
That's
Oh,
what
she
they
was
was doing
doing this
to
in
him,
the
man.
bathroom when she was 4th
That's
grade, or
what
just
they're doing
making up
to him.
crazy stuff, right?
Why's that all come out now?
He was
Yeah.
devising a plan to not only ruin Cassie's reputation so nobody would believe her in the lawsuit before she settled, but also he was going to use T.D. Jakes. He was going to use his relationship to T.D. Jakes to soften the blow of the Cassie lawsuit. You know how it is whenever
I would
people
like
run
to
to
know
the
what
black
his
church. Bill
relationship with his.
Clinton did it.
I would like to know if his relationship goes further than a pastor, you know? Because they say T.D. Jakes was spotted at these parties. He was spotted there.
Bill Cosby did it. I'm surprised Harvey Weinstein
And there's
didn't
no
do it.
need for a
right?
pastor being any
Soften
kind
the
of
blow
fucking
and run
freak
to the
off.
black church to wrap their arms around the flock to embrace this
But I
man
get
and
it.
move around.
I totally get it.
And meanwhile, I don't know if TJ Jakes know what Diddy was into, but if he
Good for her for
didn't,
standing up though and trying to give the right
meanwhile,
news, just like you, Rondell. You just
meanwhile,
did that.
TD Jakes, Diddy's plan was to get his flock to surround Diddy and raise him up.
Hence
and
why they had the
uplift him.
Love album.
Didn't they say the devil is a
A
liar?
Love album.
Didn't they say? Imagine if his plan had worked for him to literally bring down TD Jakes, blackmail TD Jakes. I don't know how he was going to do it, but he was telling everybody. He detailed the plan to take down TD Jakes.
Damn, why would he?
Now ask yourself, with Diddy, Little Rod is saying he got proof of all this, and Sean, Diddy, Justin, everybody can say it's category untrue. Baby, put your money where your mouth is. Where is that
claim
reply?
that TD Jakes was a power bottom.
Put your money where your mouth is. Even when we get that reply,
I don't
because
even
we
know what
know
it means
lawyers
either.
be acting real
I
funny
don't
in
even want to
replies.
look it up. So
Well,
it's
let's
my
see what makes
history.
it
I
in the
don't
court.
want to look.
Let's see if this court
I'm
case
good.
makes it in
I'm
the court.
looking that
And
one
when
up.
it does, let's see what happens.
can tell me
when
what a
that,
power
whatever it
bottom is,
is,
baby?
VHS. I don't even know where the footage is,
looking
but
it
when
up,
they
though.
press play, and let's see what happens. Now, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys
Yeah, I'm not
about.
looking it
All
up,
right,
bro.
are y'all ready for this? Let's get into this, okay? Hold on, y'all.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out, man. I'm not going to hold y'all for real long tonight. I got the night off.
Okay, so
I was like, shit, yeah.
everybody's open house. Okay, so let's get into this, right? So here's the thing.
What is it? What is it, Rondell? I do want to know. I so want to know. Oh, okay. So blackmail again, huh? There seems to be a lot of blackmail that goes on in the industry. A lot of blackmail.
This is what I want to talk about, where they're specifically denying
So much
the
blackmail.
Chalice Recording Studios shooting. They're saying this is all completely a lie. It's all fabricated. It's all made up. Okay, this is page 8 of the complaint. They said on or about September 12, 2022, Diddy held a writer and producer's camp at Chalice Recording Studio at 845 Highland Avenue. Present at this camp was Diddy, his son Justin, and Justin's friend named G. G is 30 years old. He's tall. He is a black male. In addition to these individuals, other musicians were present at the camp. Let me just get through this really quick. And then I'm going to tell y'all what I investigated. And the way Diddy and them saying that this is 100% a lie, they exposed themselves as 100% lie because, baby, we went directly to Chalice Studios. Okay? Hold on. Now, in addition to these individuals, other musicians were present at the camp. Okay? The writer, who I assume is the lawyer, has spoken to several musicians who attended the camp. One evening during this camp, Diddy, Justin Combs, and G were in a heated conversation. That conversation was moved out of the studio and into a restroom adjacent to where Little Rod was sitting. Now, just to let you know, when you walk into Chalice Studios,
this is how they busted Meek Mill out because he's in the number 3 at the bottom of the page.
Okay. You walk past like this whole reception area where a couch is, and then you walk past that. There's Studio A, there's Studio B. You have to walk past that.
Okay.
There's like a little lounge, kind of like kitchen area.
Let's go.
And then there is a bathroom. So there's kind of like a shared bathroom. It's a big space. But you get what I'm saying, right?
Right.
So Little Rod, it seems like, was sitting in that whole kitchen like lounge area where close to where the bathroom is, about 2 feet from the bathroom. Diddy, G, and Justin, right? Pay attention because we're about to bust this lie wide open. They're saying everything is completely false. Baby, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Anyway,
he is so much
they
so.
said it was Diddy. They had a heated conversation. The conversation was moved out of the studios. We don't know whether they were in Studio A or B. It doesn't matter. Neither studio has a bathroom inside. You have to go to the common area to get to the bathroom. They moved the conversation out of the studio and into the bathroom adjacent to where Little Rod was sitting. Little Rod was approximately 2 feet away from the bathroom when Bang bangs rang out. Bang, bang, bang. Little Rod recalls hearing multiple bang bangs. Little Rod immediately went into a state of shock and he feared that he would be shot next. Again, if you guys don't know Little Rod, he is literally a church boy. He grew up in the church industry. He produced for the Clark sisters. He's super talented, but he ain't what listen, he is not riding out screaming thug life till I die. And baby, I've done the same thing. You hear multiple bang bangs 2 feet from where you're sitting. I would have been like immediately went into a state of shock because he feared he would be bang banged next. Little Rod genuinely believed that he would have been bang banged through the door due to how close he was. Now, the lawyer does said that he spoke with several employees. Oh, wait, that's about the yacht. That's about the yacht where Diddy was doing just like he was having freak offs the same way Jonathan Odie described he was having on yachts. Ask yourself why, look at myself on Jonathan Odie. Ask yourself why Jonathan Odie went a little crazy. Ask yourself how
I
everything
want
he
to
said
find
that Diddy
Jonathan
was doing,
Odie, bro.
it's been
Odie.
not proven. But
Where did he
8 years
disappear
later,
to?
everybody's a legend. Yeah, Diddy
Because
did.
Odie come out and said all this before everybody, and that was what, years ago, right? Crisis, was that years ago, Jonathan Odie? He holds the keys, y'all. He holds the keys.
Did it? Did he do it? Did he did it? What didn't Diddy do? Anyway, right?
Woo.
They say after the shooting ended, a crowd gathered around the restroom. Okay. When the door finally opened, Diddy and Justin
Years ago,
walked
wasn't
out.
it? Yeah, man.
He was lying
think-
on the restroom
Where did he just
floor in
disappear
a
to,
fetal
bro?
position,
At one time, she was able to
holding
find
his
him,
stomach
and then the next
and
time she goes
bleeding
looking for him,
out
he's
of his
freaking
leg
gone.
hip area.
That's
3
odd.
people were in the restroom. 2 people walked out. 1 was there. Diddy said this is all lies. Let's keep going. Everyone stood around looking upon G, frustrated by the lack of aid to G. Okay. Little Rod dropped everything, ran to G, and immediately began placing pressure on G's G wound to his stomach. As he was applying pressure to G's stomach, Little Rod realized that G was gushing. Oh, from another injury in the leg and hip. He decided to lift G, placed him on the
I
toilet
know it.
to sit, and Little Rod acted so
See
small.
how
Sorry,
weird
guys.
it is?
Little
It's so
Rod.
weird, bro. It's like,
Sorry, guys. I gotta pull out
it's like,
my.
you know what this seems like? The Twilight Zone, bro. It's the fucking Twilight Zone, bro. Here you got this man that does an interview years ago. First, you have Jimmy Hitchman, years and years ago, gets brought to, and he says, P. Diddy having sex with minors, boys, years ago, right? Then you got this Jonathan Odie dude comes out of nowhere in a precinct and said that he was a sex worker for Diddy and that they were spiking bottles and that Khaled had something to do with it because he brought up Palestinians, all this shit, right? And then Tissa's able to find the guy because he's still in jail in Miami County. And then now she can't even find the man. Where did he go? He's got a whole laundry list of court dates, a laundry list of them. But then he just disappears. Hey, to some of the people that cover these cases that are really, really big channels, you guys should protect yourselves. You guys should protect yourselves. You really big channels, you channels that are getting 10,000 views and shit, you guys should really think about protecting yourselves. Because I don't think there's a limit to what these fucking stars and shit will do to keep
No,
themselves out of it.
because that it's just too tiny for me to read. Y'all can zoom in if y'all want. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Rondell, watch your back, darling.
He decided to
You
lift
covering
G
some
and
shit.
placed him
Watch your
on the
back.
seat in the sit on the toilet. Little Rod
don't
asked
like
the
that
crowd to
shit.
call
You
the
know they don't.
ambulance. Little Rod lifted G and brought him to the ambulance at the studio's
You gotta
front.
be sure.
So
Exposed.
when the ambulance
Exposed.
arrives, they
It's
carried him
2024,
to
baby.
the ambulance.
You know what year it
Okay.
is? 2024.
At this time, Diddy and Justin disappeared to another part of the studio. There are multiple recording areas, okay, recording studios there. Diddy then gave strict instructions to inform the police that he had nothing to do with the shooting. He also told Little Rod to inform the police that G was shot standing outside the studio by a drive-by assailant. Again, in the court docs, he attaches the CBS News
I
thing,
don't know
man
why
shot
ain't
outside
nobody
party
bringing
at
up the
Hollywood
Jonathan
recording
Ugly person
studio.
anymore.
It said officers were called to the scene. The
Where
man
the
in his
hell is
30s was
Jonathan
taken to the
Odom?
hospital in stable condition. Report
Like he matters a lot. Are we gonna forget that this dude existed? Are we gonna forget this guy existed? This dude that just he come out of nowhere and says everything about Puff Daddy, then he just goes away. You're never able to find him anymore. We're gonna forget this guy existed. We're gonna let him fall off the face of the planet and not knowing what happened to him.
reportedly in the abdominal. Tell me, y'all wanted to know how Cassie endured for so long and nobody stopped it?
I
How all
know,
these
Bryce,
accusations.
it's
Well, if it's true, how did
wild,
Diddy get
bro.
away with it? Tell me how. And this happened in 2022, September.
Kind
in
of
the
did
middle
up
of
until the
LA,
war, though,
in one
didn't
of the
he?
most prominent
He
recording
kind of was
studios.
pro-Palestine up
Diddy and
until
his
that war
son
started. And
were
Khaled
somehow,
hasn't said a word.
even if they didn't put it on him, were somehow
Fact.
involved in a shooting, and that did not make TMZ, that did not make nightly news,
I'm
that did not
pro-human,
make
man. I want people to
anything.
live.
Baby, this was
I
buried.
don't even
You
want a
had to
war over
look
there.
very, very deep on CBS. It's not
I
even
don't
on
even want
any
a
of the
war over
media
there.
things. How is that
We
possible?
got to find a way for
How
these
is that
people to all be
possible?
happy.
Tell me.
We're in
When Cat
2024,
Williams
yo.
was harassed by the media, harassed by the police, harassed by TMZ, they raided his house 19 times, charged him with 19 felonies, not one conviction, because it was all trumped up. Ask me how this stuff happened with Diddy. I do believe they actually later on
And they
say
said,
that
New
Diddy
York said
had
they want
a
you, dog.
connect, that Diddy has a fixer that gets him out of all criminal charges, that gets him out of even the police looking into it. Let's not forget, and I'm not even being funny. Let us not forget that Training Day, that movie with Denzel Washington about the crooked cop that was literally running all the guns, all the drugs, all that crazy stuff, and the violence, the gang-related violence, right? They were a task force that was going to set it down. They literally ended up being the ones that were running all that. Please don't forget that Training Day was actually based on a real life story. Training Day was real.
I had
Denzel's
no
character was
idea
real.
that.
Ethan Hawke's character was real. And ask yourself again, how did
I
he
think
do
all
it?
things in movies are real.
Look at this. They
I
literally
think, except for like the fantasy type things, they're kind of gave up. But I think most things are real because it takes the mind to think it up, right? The mind has to think it. So a lot of these movies and shit, I think, do come from a lot of truth. Like even like alien movies and shit, they could come from a lot of truth, you know, because for the mind to actually think things up, it's pretty hard. You know, it's fairly hard. But it was on the Rampart. Okay, I remember that. I now I remember. See, can't remember everything, but I remember now. But it's kind of hard for somebody to make things up. You know what I mean? Like it has to come from something that the mind has seen. Because our minds are from recollection and those type of people are the creators of things like that are grand on creation, bro. Like, I guess that's what makes some of these movie creators and everything so great. I guess I don't. Either that or they've seen it
he
before.
was reportedly shot in the abdominal. Sky 2 was over the scene Monday, spotted several people sitting outside the location being questioned by police. No information was released about the suspect. And
Yeah,
it's
we've seen all that.
in Chalice. Your girl has
He's
proof.
got the fucking
Now, pay
pictures,
attention,
guys.
it's very important.
He put the
This is-
pictures in the lawsuit and said we got hundreds more. Come on, G. Is he playing? Does it sound like this young man's playing at all? And to think he was SA'd. Y'all know what that means. I guess we can't say it on YouTube now. That's another thing we're getting gaslit for. All these words that we're not allowed to use. I think it's all bullcrap, to be honest. I think we're allowed to use these words. Because the suspect with these Diddy or Justin.
Ketchup smeared all over the bathroom. Okay, it's not blood, you guys. YouTube, you don't have to strike me down, but it's ketchup.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move that.
Diddy. Protected. Okay, she's not just sitting out in the open. She's protected because it's a recording studio. Things happen in recording studios.
Thank you, Rondell.
I guess they've had a lot of stuff happen, right? They are protected.
I appreciate the info.
You then have to tell the receptionist who you're there to see.
I've been kind of following
the receptionist then has to call back.
One thing I'm against
to verify with the parties that you are indeed there to see those
male
parties.
or female.
Once the receptionist who is behind looks like bulletproof glass or whatever says okay, then
I don't like
they
hurting
buzz
people,
you
man.
in. After you get confirmation, they buzz you in. When you walk in, there's a little like couch area. That's where the real reception is because you've been verified that you can come in. That's where the real reception is. There's a little, so you've already gone through 2 buzz checks and you can't pow your way in because I guess Chalice Studios had problems before. Baby, that place is like Fort Knox. You just ain't coming in there and talking about some run up, get done up. There's a little like couch area, reception area, right?
Sure it's got some, it's fortified.
Then you walk past that. Okay, and I guess
for
that's
them,
where
they're
you're
not
chilling when
dumb.
you can't go into the studios. There's like you see
Dude, this
Studio
biker
A
gang
on one
my
side,
dad
you see
this biker gang that my dad belonged to. No shit. It's probably 1.5 miles from my house up on the main street, Michigan Street. And it's fortified. It's even got the gun windows. Like it's got the gun windows in it. It's fortified, man. And it's like that. It's been like that for as long as I can remember. And no one moves them out of the community. You know what I mean? They're dead up in the middle of a black neighborhood, but they take care of the community. You know what I mean? They show out for the community, man.
Studio B on the other, right? You walk
They've been there
past
for all
those
my life.
studios and you go further back. And there's like a little kitchen area, lounge area that you can also chill in. And then to the side of that, you go into that and turn down. And then that is the bathroom. Okay.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Diddy and Justin want us to believe, right?
It was either
that
Diddy or Justin that did the shooting,
right?
dude.
Was shot not just from Chalice. He was shot a block or 2 down from Chalice Studios. He got shot in the abdomen, and it looks like he got shot in the hip and leg.
Diddy that did the shooting.
After this man 2 blocks away. This is what Diddy and Justin want us to believe, and Sean Hawley. And this is what I mean about when you look at their lives and actually listen to what they're saying. I believe they're lying. It has not been. This is my base. This is my speculation. But let me tell you what they expect us. I think they expect us.
They're fucking murderers. Rico.
This man.
Can we get a Rico?
Blocks away from the studio.
If they're murderers, I want a Rico.
He got shot in the abdomen and in the hip and leg. He then walked 2 blocks.
Rico.
2 blocks. Down the street.
I smell a Rico.
To Chalice Studios.
I know you did.
But that's not it. He is bleeding out. Literally bleeding out.
Did, sir.
He then stops.
I smell a Rico.
Notes, buzz in to the front door. Hi, I'm here with the Diddy Love Records recording party. The receptionist inside behind a bulletproof glass then looks at the camera, sees somebody. I would imagine he's calmly bleeding out after being shot in the abdomen and leg, buzzes him in to the holding studio because they got cameras everywhere so they can see what's up. Buzzes him into the holding area. She is now behind bulletproof glass. She sees somebody bleeding out. She does not call the police. She does not do anything. He's bleeding out. Again, he's been shot in the abdominal and the hip and leg.
That can
After he's
kill
walked 2
you,
weeks.
bro.
So he made it past security checkpoint number 1. Then, right, they have another where he has to be buzzed in again. Because when he's inside, he tells them, "I'm here for the Diddy stuff." Oh, okay. Diddy, there's a gentleman here that claims he's with your recording party. Because again, he was outside, right? It's the first time he's been in Chalice Studio. There's a gentleman here. Diddy okayed it. They then
Just like
buzzed
Pac
him
got
in
shot at
without
the hip
bleeding from the
factory. Now
stomach
you
and
know
the hip
why
and leg
Pac
area.
believes Diddy had
Buzz him
something to
in.
do with it.
He then walks past the lounge area with all these couches.
Yeah, I think we
After
all
he's been
knew he had
buzzed in 2
something to
times.
do with
Let's
it,
also not
didn't we?
forget that Chalice also, I believe, has security that does the
I
wand
think
medical
when
detector,
you get
right?
shot,
So you get past.
you know, when you get shot, it's either something, you know, like this, or when you get set up and shot, you know who did it. You know who did it. You got to know who did it. It's just like, you know what the fuck is going on, man. Pac came down at the right time. You know,
walk past the lounge
everything happened
area
at the
with
perfect
all these
time.
couches still bleeding out.
Diddy is shady,
You
bro.
walk past Studio A. You
He's a
walk past
demon,
Studio
dude.
B, where Diddy's people are and where Diddy and Justin are at. People are there.
And if he's
This
teaching his
is your
son
first
this
time in
shit,
Chalice. You
shame on
walk,
him.
then past the kitchen lounge
Shame on him.
area,
Shame on him, man.
and you find the bathroom, and then you decide to lay on the bathroom floor.
It does not sound right to
And Diddy
me.
and Justin want us to believe that happened. And then it's not over. You then want us to
Does not
believe
sound right to me.
that little Rod.
You don't let
then
someone
picked
bleeding
this man
profusely into the studio.
that did all this,
Who the fuck thinks?
carried him to an ambulance by himself because Diddy's saying this didn't happen. The lawyer says there's a bunch of people to corroborate this. Diddy and Justin are like absolutely pure lies. Then, right, they carry him to the front where when the ambulance arrives, little G and whoever else, little Rod and whoever else helped him, the police swarm in. Oh, and get this, the police swarm in. They do not know, mind you, this man they're saying was shot a couple of blocks away. They do not find any
Shout out
evidence
the Net Stars,
of
man.
any blood.
Shout out the Net Stars, man. With the $5 drop, sir. I thank you, bro. I didn't have to work tonight, man. They told me I could come in if I wanted, but you know what I did? I said, nah, I'm gonna pass on that one, bro. He said, you know, you can take off for the night if you want. Tomorrow's Friday. A lot of people don't even come in on Friday, so you don't have to put as many trucks together. Because, you know, I put together trucks for their shift the night before. So, like, I don't have to put any trucks together, I guess, that many. And they said, you know, you can take the night off if you want. But if you can come in if you want and get some hours, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pass on that one, bro. I need a break from y'all asses. I used to get days off like that all the time during the day. But on the night shift, man, I don't get them like that. I don't get them like that. So I took it. Shout out to Net. He said for working overtime, bro. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you, Net Stars, as always, my friend. You are a fucking joy as a dude, man.
Anywhere. In that 2 blocks that he walked with his stomach and his leg and his hip, they don't find any evidence out on the California streets. There's no blood in the park. There's no evidence anywhere. The only place that they see evidence of any gushing is in that bathroom. That's the
Rondell,
only
let me
place
say something about you too,
that they
Rondell. You are putting together quite the image shift, and I want to congratulate you. I see you doing your work on Instagram, and you put together quite an image shift, and I want to congratulate you. Good for you, girl.
in the bathroom.
It
And
doesn't go unnoticed.
They don't see any blood on the handle outside.
Freddie,
They
where
don't
you
see
at,
this. They
Freddie?
don't
You
see
still in here,
even
Freddie?
no. They don't even see two
Fire
trails
too.
of blood. They just see a
All
one-way
of my women are fire
trail
here.
of blood coming from the bathroom all the
Downright
way
beauties,
to
man.
the parking lot where the ambulance was waiting, where they carried him out.
Yeah, she ain't playing, bro.
And Diddy
good.
and them, right? There's no blood on the street. There's no blood on the lobby. There's no blood in the hallway because they carried him out a certain way. It's only blood in the bathroom. And there's
He got
multiple
shot in
witnesses
that
corroborating that.
bathroom.
Now, when I
Yeah, it
say
is. And it's
if
paying
the
off for you.
devil is working hard,
Paying off.
I'm not being funny. When I say
I'm a firm
that
believer. Hard
we are
work pays off,
now
man. Shifts
going
can
to
be
get a
made.
taste of what
Changes can be made,
Cassie
man.
avoided by
Got a lot of
settling.
room to go in my
And
life.
shout out to Cassie for kicking that door open.
A lot of room to
Shout
grow.
out to Tiffany Red.
All that shit.
Shout out to Tyrone A. Blackburn. Shout out to all the Jane Does that are still suing Diddy. Shout out to Douglas Wigmore. Shout out to
So
everybody
there
that's
is,
fighting the good fight.
before we go up out of here, there is what is there net? There's a lawsuit that Cassie won. There's three other lawsuits, right? And then there's this one. That's the 5th lawsuit, Diddy. That's lawsuit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within like the last 6 months? Huh. Diddy is gonna go down. I wonder why none of this is filed as like criminal. Is it too late? No, it can't be too late for him to file criminal. It's like done in 2022, 2023. Can we get a criminal case going somehow? Do you know anything about that, Rondell? Do you know anything about maybe a criminal case being filed? Because this seems very, 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 very egregious. This is like, I guess he's bringing so much of different stuff that doesn't really chain. He said, I'm going to do my channel finally, AD. Fire, bro. You going to do it on Rumble? Okay. That's fire, bro. Do your thing, G. I'll help you any way I can. I'll shout you out. Drop your links. I don't know. I think it's coming. I feel like they're going to get him in racketeering. Now, that would be the way to go. Get him where they know they can get him, right? FBI may be working behind the scenes as they always do. Criminal case won't come till they get all this money, right? They get all of his money and then they'll bust his fucking dome piece. Oh, the LAPD has dirt too? Damn. Y'all are very smart in the subject, man. Well, this is awesome. The criminal case, yeah, they're going to make him go broke. That's usually what the feds do, right? Let everybody else do their work. Let everybody else chop away at him. And then when it gets ugly, bop, split his wig wide open. They're going to milk him with all the civil cases first and let the evidence pile up so that when they pull the trigger, he won't be able to escape it. Yeah, because the most civil, when you start to, agree to civil cases and shit, that's kind of almost a guilty plea almost, man. Like you signed away on a civil suit that made you sound like a demon. The face shot lady is in the atmosphere now. At least civil wise, I know. And shame on you, Jack Frost. Let's play that video one more time before we go. Shame on you, Jack Frost, because you went out and took this people's content that were just very nice enough to share it with us and the whole world. And you put your whole watermark on it as if it's your content. He'll have a mugshot by the end of the year. Go, girl. Ooh-wee. Run down on him out of Miami. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
I'm all for it, man. You can't harm people like that. You can't hurt people. You can't get away with your whole life hurting people and controlling and trafficking people. Let's see this. You see what BBN did here? Now, I hate to cut in on you, bro, but you went and you either downloaded this or you screen recorded it. And then you stuck your damn BBN tag on it. Like no one else can watch this video now because you've stuck your watermark on it. But it's not your content, bro.
Hey, how you doing? So
It's not your content,
here
G.
today about this latest lawsuit with the P.
Now you got
Diddy, Puff
BBN
Daddy,
plastered
Puffy,
across
Sean
her
Puffy
fucking
Combs, whatever
picture.
you want to call them,
Dirty work.
lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically, his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went.
Ooh.
And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod,
Hey, man, y'all have a beautiful night, man.
they were both SA'd by him.
I love
and
y'all, man. Y'all have a
threatened
beautiful
and
night.
Physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very
Y'all have a
young
good
producer
night,
to me.
man.
But he said something very specific.
Oh,
As
yeah.
a means of threatening him, Puffy said, "That's why I shot up the club."
Appreciate
in
each
New
and every
York
one of y'all,
back in
man. Thank you. Hit the like
1999
button on the
and
way
let
out. I love
Shine
y'all.
take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face.
Oh.